The Springfield Mall hosted a nighttime dance contest, and the grand prize was a classic vintage Harley-Davidson motorcycle.
Oh, I need a dance partner! What about you?
Okay, Daddy-O.
When the contest officially started, Homer and Marge impressed the crowd with their flashy moves, and they ultimately won the championship. Homer was now the proud owner of the Harley.
Get away from it!
The next day, Homer took Bart out for a ride on the motorcycle.
Promise you won't laugh?
Yeah, I promise.
I don't know how.
You're kidding.
By nightfall, Bart couldn't stop laughing about it. After that, Bart joined Homer in practicing how to ride the bike. After many failed attempts, Homer finally learned how to ride the motorcycle. Soon, Homer was riding Bart to school every day.
Later, Homer.
Sweet hog, Mr. Simpson.
Remember to rebel against authority, kids!
Even when they went to church, Homer kept revving the engine. The priest, seeing this, had no choice but to end the service early. But it didn't take long before even Marge couldn't stand it.
Quiet, Marge. The motorcycle and I are trying to sleep. I know. Just tune her out.
One day, Homer watched an old movie where the characters were riding motorcycles and robbing places. Homer admired this kind of lifestyle. So, he decided to start his own Hell's Satan gang. He recruited his friends and family into the gang. Homer sent them all gang uniforms, and soon, they were cruising the streets together.
Wait up, guys! I gotta empty my grass bag!
Homer and his friends mocked the police as they rode around. They then headed to the convenience store, planning to rob from the rich and give to the poor. But Apu saw them and immediately kicked them out.
Who's got a broom?
Get out of here!
Forget the pennies! Go! Go!
Back home, Homer found out that his gang had made it to the magazine.
You took a picture of me when I was asleep?
If you'd been awake, you would have said no. You can see the bind I was in.
Marge was furious when she saw it. Just as she was fuming, there was a loud commotion downstairs. Soon, a group of men on motorcycles broke down the door, riding straight into Homer's bedroom. They introduced themselves as members of the Hell's Satan gang. Homer awkwardly replied that their name was also the same.
You stole our club name.
According to our bylaws, we gotta stump you.
The men demanded Homer take off his jacket. Then, they insisted that Homer eat the jacket.
Okay, Meat Hook, I think he learned his lesson.
Oh, man. Now you gotta eat that, too.
Oh,
You got anything else with our logo on it?
caps and frisbees, sir.
You gotta eat them, too.
And some pogs.
At that point, the Hell's Satan gang members planned to stay at the Simpson house permanently. Homer secretly called the police, but the cops were still mad at him for his previous antics. Meanwhile, the gang members started destroying things inside the house.
Stop that! If you want some food, I'll be happy to make you some breakfast.
I'd kill for some waffles.
They didn't seem to care. Marge decided to make them all some pancakes.
Marge, how did you get my jacket so clean? I've tried everything to get those blood and puke stains out. I've tried hitting them. I've tried yelling at them.
All it takes is the right cleanser and a little elbow grease.
But Marge thought this was just a small issue.
Okay, I'm doing another load of bandanas.
With the house now taken over, the kids had to bathe outside.
Dad, I'm tired of bathing in the yard. Plus, I think Rod and Todd are watching. No, we're not.
Eventually, Homer decided he was going to confront these guys. But when he got to the house, he realized they were already gone. Feeling proud of himself, Homer started bragging to the kids that he had chased them off. However, Bart pointed out that Marge was nowhere to be found. Then Bart noticed a note on Homer's jacket, and they realized the gang had taken Marge.
Don't!
Meanwhile, Marge was brought to their hideout.
Could you at least tell me what you're planning to do with me?
Oh, don't worry. You're completely safe. None of us find you sexually attractive.
None of you? Really? I could have sworn that Ramrod... Well, did you see that picture of me and you still don't?
Sorry.
Well, good, I guess.
Homer promised the kids he would bring Marge back. He made his way to the bar, but the place was in complete chaos.
That's more like it. I'm looking for...
When Homer woke up, he returned to the bar. However, he was quickly thrown out again. The gang members were heading to South Dakota for a wild party, but Marge tried to stop them. She suggested they could find jobs and live normal lives instead. The gang members immediately started listening to her. Under Marge's guidance, they realized they couldn't just use violence whenever they wanted. But just as things seemed peaceful, Homer suddenly charged in and proceeded to beat up the gang members.
Marge, what do we do here, Marge? He's using violence.
Talk to him. Use your words.
Homer, stop it. We've given up our violent ways. We just want to live peacefully with your wife.
This angered Homer, and he shouted that Marge belonged to him alone. Seeing this, the men decided to fight Homer. The battle began, and in front of an audience, the two started fighting. With Marge's help, Homer finally won the fight.
Give me back my wife.
Okay, you win.
The men admitted defeat and said they would leave. The next day, Marge bid the gang farewell. The members said they would send out resumes in the next town. Soon, Homer and Marge left together as well.
Why are we stopping here?
Taking care of some unfinished business. Go, go, go!